Hey, welcome to the video Love Bugs. It is your host, Queen Blah and More. And we are here, y'all, for another YouTube reaction video. You guys remember all of these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, you guys. Welcome to the reaction. Make sure you hit the like button. Smack that bell notification. Make sure your bell says all, not personalized. As you see, we react to the mom sector of YouTube. Sometimes we throw the baby daddies in there, but for the most part, we are reacting to the mommy sector. Enjoy. Hey y'all, hey! Welcome to the live Love Bugs, honey. I'm over here busy. I forgot I even set this live up, and Peach McIntyre was live also. Child, so Peach McIntyre is live. She's trying to sell Plan Your Month with Peach for October. It's $9 right now. She said the price is gonna go up tomorrow and it's just gonna continuously go up. I don't know how many tickets she sold of her other class. Mentor with Peach or whatever the hell that is, but now she's trying to sell something else, y'all. This girl seems very desperate for money. Hey, welcome to the live. Y'all know how she say, I'm not selling no classes. I'm not broke. I'm not selling my soul. I'm not broke right now. I'm not broke right now. So for her to be trying to sell all these classes and selling stuff for the low, y'all know what that means? She's broke, honey. She's also doing one-on-one mentorships on top of the class mentorships with multiple people. She's doing one-on-ones also. Poor Peach. She says she hates doing stuff like this. It takes up all her time, and it feels like she's basically selling her soul. Which, child, the girl got to be up at 4 a.m. She don't get to go to sleep until late. All these classes, she needs money. I think that her husband needs to get a form of income also. It doesn't make any sense that she got to do all of this to make money and he's just in the damn house. In the house. I don't know, y'all. I'm going to add Peach to the screen and we just going to get in it because I need to finish recording Olivia's live from last night, y'all.
First. That doesn't work. We actually have to move it over to blah, blah, blah. And I'm very punctual. I'm early. All right. I'm going to teach you how to do that. In all my classes, you're gonna gain stuff. But in Wake Up with Peach, you're gonna become this kind of person because you're getting up early. You're gonna be the best version of yourself as long as you commit to doing the work. You have to decide. We practice the 3 Ds. One, decide. Two, the second thing is determine self-discipline. I'm sorry. The second thing is discipline. Discipline. What is self-discipline? Doing what you should do when you should do it, even when you don't feel like it. And number three, I'm so proud of my husband. Let me stop right there. I'm so proud of my husband because this morning when I went and I looked at wood and I was like, "You want to go for a walk? You want to work out with me?" And it's 3 a.m. He didn't get mad. He didn't say no. He said, "Yes." I said, "You really do?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I got the baby still together and I was like, "You ready?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he got up and just got ready. And it was just such a pleasant experience. I'm so happy to have that version of him for that moment. I can't wait to have that version of him for life. But I know it took me a long time to become this version of myself. So I'm going to continue to give my husband grace. But I'm so happy about that. It made my whole day. I was so, like, I'm still, every time I think about it, I'm so happy. Like, even us running back and forth, him being my personal trainer, so happy about it. And I know he felt good about himself. Even like now, he done cut the yard, he done pressure washed the driveway, the sidewalk. Like, I know he's proud of himself as well. And that's what my classes do. They make you proud of yourself. You feel more together, especially when you come from where I come from. For some people, this is normal. This is how normal people operate. But for people who come from where I come from, po motherfuckers. And when I say po motherfuckers, I don't mean that just with money. Your money translates to your mindset. The reason why you poor is because of your mind. You remember my classes, I don't want to be po no more? You literally have to shift your mind in order for the money to come. Y'all remember that? I called y'all some po motherfuckers and said I'm gonna do a class that called I don't want to be po no more for $3 for you po motherfuckers. And I did it and it sold out. I made $3,000 teaching a class called I don't want to be po no more after calling y'all some po motherfuckers. Genius. All right. So, anyways, it's literally your mentality when I say po motherfuckers. And then when you look at your money, it matches. Even when I look back at my life, even when you want to preachers, you make hundreds of thousands of dollars and you still ain't got no money. Yeah, because I was being a po motherfucker. I was using my hope and not my faith. I was trying to take the easy way out instead of doing what was hard. Getting up at 5 a.m. is hard. Getting up at 4 a.m. is hard. Getting up at 3 a.m., real hard. But it's necessary. I've been up since 3 a.m. Do I look tired? No, I do not. Now, the pussy assholes might say I do, but they know that that's a lie, right? It's hard, but it's necessary if you want to be the best. 5 a.m. if you want to be better. Fall asleep with Peach if you're trying to be all right. But if you want to be the best, it's necessary. You are glowing. And the reason why I'm glowing and I feel so powerful, even if you just watch my interaction with the librarian, the reason why I'm like that is because I know where I'm going. I'm winning in life because I know what I want. I sit down with my pen and paper every day and I write out what do I want and then I plan on how I'm going to get it. Same thing with plan your October with Peach. I can help you make October even better than September. September is already the best month of your life this year. It's better than it's been like for so long. You thought you was gonna drown and now you're breathing. Now you're breathing. For some of my students now, I'm swimming, bitch. I ain't even floating no more. I got this. Some of us were floating by because we know how to swim, but it's not necessary anymore. I'm not drowning in bills. I'm not trying to catch my breath so I don't drown. I'm not floating because I have to and then rotate to swim. I'm actually floating because I like looking at the sun. I'm gonna go get in the pool. I love to float. I couldn't swim. I know how to swim now. I took swimming lessons as a big grown adult when I was like 33 years old. I took swimming lessons and I'm a really great swimmer. Now, I love to float. That's something I always could do. My husband always said, that's so weird. Yes, I'm at the library. That's something that is so weird that you can float, even a swimming instructor. If you could float, then you could swim. And it's like, because what panics in my mind is once my feet can't touch the ground, I panic. I could swim in 5 feet, but once I go to 6 feet where the water covers me, I drown. So I understand that feeling, right? Life can feel like that. Life literally can feel like as soon as I have more, as Dave Ramsey would say, as soon as I have more month than I have money. For those of you who don't understand, I'll explain it a different way. As soon as I realize I can't pay my motherfucking rent, light bills, and keep groceries in the house, I start to panic. I'm drowning in bills. I'm drowning in bills. I'm drowning in bills. For those of you who speak TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you on Facebook that don't speak TikTok, you're not supposed to get it, okay? I tell y'all all the time, my elevator goes to the penthouse. I can stop on every floor, does not matter, all right? And I teach in that same way. I stop at all the floors. If you want me to explain it a different way, I will. If you need me to say it in a more advanced way, I can. If you need me to tone it down, it sounds like I'm speaking Chinese, I can. That's what makes me the best teacher in the world. All right. So, anywho, and I know somebody gonna bring up, but you need to teach your kids. That's not my specialty. Let me clarify. That's what makes me the best teacher in the world when it comes to teenagers and adults. I'm the best. Okay? There we go. A little bit of clarity, give you some ease, a little peace of mind. In my classes, no matter what class you come to, it's going to work like that. I'm going to be able to explain it different ways. Now, granted, I cannot slow down. Like, if you can't grasp editing, then it's time for you to get a one on one. I cannot slow down the pace of the information because I got to make sure I give everybody everything. But I can explain it several different ways in order for you to get it. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. You ready to learn? Learn what? So I'll explain the difference in my classes. Everybody want to learn content creation because I make a lot of money. Not on TikTok though. I don't make nothing on here no more. I make probably this month on TikTok. I'll probably make $1,600, $1,600. That's all I made on TikTok last month. Outside of like TikTok shop and stuff, but I don't really do that anyways. So on TikTok, $1,600. But that's the app everybody wants to learn because it's easy. You can easily make between, I'll say, 1,000 to 5,000. I'm gonna be truthful. 1,000 to $5,000 a month on TikTok through regular content without selling anything. You can. It's possible. It's harder than ever though because they want to push out TikTok shop content. If you really want to make money on TikTok, you should focus on TikTok shop. That's where all the money is. Or telling people how great TikTok is and doing a TikTok live button. They tried me that one time, they'll never get that from me again. I don't care. And then they have TikTok Go. So I'm going to cover all of those things. I know how to do them. I've done them all, but that's not my passion. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people who like to pursue passion. Don't get it twisted though. I'll do what I have to do to get the money if necessary. But when I don't have to, I pursue passion. So that's number one. So my content creator class, which will be tomorrow, is $27. You're gonna learn how to edit from your smartphone. That's all you need. Does not matter if it's an Android. I started YouTube with a little free and $20 metros. You know, I used to go to Metro back in the day. They be like, oh, if you get a new Metro account, we'll give you a free phone or a $20 phone. I had those. I had three of them. And then my husband bought Gregory McKay an iPhone for Christmas, so I was using Gregory McKay phone. He said he wanted his phone back. So then I started stealing my husband's phone. He had an iPhone. I didn't have one. I started stealing it because the quality was better. However, the way I teach is universal. And Samsung, Android, they stepped up their game. Their camera is allegedly better than Apple. For those of you who have Androids and you feel like, can I learn? I got an Android. As long as it could shoot in 1080p HD, yes, you're ready. All right. The next thing I'm going to cover from editing from your smartphone is I'm going to cover YouTube thumbnails. Super important. On YouTube, if you want to get that long content money, which is where the money is at, don't let a person trick you. Short form is easy, but there ain't no money. The long form content is where the money at. You need to be able to record and edit and create thumbnails for YouTube. TikTok, you don't need a custom thumbnail, but YouTube, and I make way more money on YouTube than TikTok with less effort. Then you're gonna need to know how to make YouTube thumbnails. That way people actually click on your videos. The girls who you see make reaction videos about me, they took my classes. I taught them how to make thumbnails. And for somebody on Facebook recently, it was like, Peach McIntyre tells her students to make negative videos about her. You a motherfucking lie. I don't tell people that. I tell people to feel free to make a video about my class and be honest. Feel free to do an honest review. Feel free. Now, people like to lie and be negative because negativity, it sells. Negativity, it sells. Why would I want people to go around and say negative things about me when I'm phenomenal? It's not necessary. I don't even have to do that in my real life. All right. So you're gonna learn that. You're gonna learn thumbnails, and then I'm gonna cover TikTok in its entirety. TikTok Live. Hey, Peach Patch, I'm really trying to see how TikTok Live works. I was wondering if it was possible that you guys showed them how it works when it comes to like gifts. If you could show them how it works, if you feel like it. If you want to give me a rose, y'all know I buy my own roses in real life, right? So I'm going to teach about TikTok gifts. Thank you so much, Nini. Thank you so much, Day. That's enough. I'm not begging. That's enough. I don't want to do TikTok battles. Thank you, Miss Sheila. Hey, Miss Sheila. How you been, Miss Sheila? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's enough. Seriously, that's enough. Stop. Stop. Peach Patch. Stop. Ronisha, thank you. Hugs and kisses. XO, thank you. Ronisha, thank you. Tommy, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Stop, please. Stop. Okay, stop. I'm not looking. I'm not going to thank anybody else. Stop. So those are gifts. Gifts turn into money. We get paid our TikTok gifts every Wednesday. So from Monday until Sunday, everything you make as a gift turns into diamonds. Diamonds turn into money. TikTok takes a percentage of our gifts when they transfer them into diamonds and turn them into money. And that money gets paid out into your PayPal account every Wednesday. Yes, I have made $10,000 in 1 week on TikTok Live through gifts with battles. So I cover all of that in my class. I've done it. I don't enjoy doing it, so I don't do it. But if I ever was desperate and I'm like, hey, I want to make me an extra $1,000 today on TikTok. Oh, I definitely could do it directly through TikTok. Oh, I definitely can do it. And have the money next Wednesday. I definitely can do it. Thank you all so much for the gifts. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So I cover that. I cover TikTok Shop. My biggest TikTok Shop check, I don't do it often, was $2,500. And I still don't want to do it. If you want to do TikTok Shop, I have a student that makes an average of $1,000 a day on TikTok Shop. She loves it. Me, I like selling my own stuff. I rather sell my own services and products than to do that. I hate it. But those are the videos that they push out. All right. The next thing is TikTok Go. A lot of people don't know about TikTok Go, so I'm gonna cover that as well. So I'll cover all the things. I can teach the class literally with my eyes closed. You wanna see? All right, Peach Patch, I want everybody to go into their app store and I want you to download our editing app. The app that I edit my videos on, it's called, and then I stop, right? I literally could teach you with my eyes closed. And then you're gonna go ahead, now that the app is installed, you're gonna go ahead and select video, and then you're gonna hit that green new button. And now I want you to go ahead and hit the four squares at the top. That way we can see what format those videos are in. My eyes are closed. Now, so Peach Patch, when you record this way, this is 9 by 16. But when we rotate the phone, this is 16 by 9, okay? So when we're shooting in 16 by 9, this is ideal for YouTube. Those long form YouTube videos, and you're like, oh my God, what kind of camera is Peach McIntyre using when she's recording those Sam Clubs vlogs? My phone. I just rotated this way. This is 16 by now 9. Now let's go ahead and make sure your camera settings are good. That way it can look like you're carrying around a Sony. You ready? All right, guys. That's what I do in my classes, right? I've taught it so much. I've been teaching for 5 years. I am the first Black woman, to my knowledge, to teach YouTube, Facebook, the first. It was a white man sport. Nick Nimmin, Think Media, Sean Kennel, and then a sprinkle of white women. Then Peach McIntyre came along and she said, oh, this is some bullshit. And they charging $10,000. She reached out to Black creators and they wouldn't do it except the Pant Squad. Shout out to the Pant Squad. Happy birthday to Miss Melinda Pant, Mrs. Melinda Pant. Love the Pant Squad. They were the only people that said they could help me. They would charge me $7,000. I didn't have $7,000. I'm on food stamps, WIC, Medicaid, living in the hood. Kids can't even get car seats because the vehicle not big enough. I don't got $7,000, but I do got an income tax check coming, and I'm willing to invest the $7,000. So I tell them, okay, when I get my income tax check, I'm gonna call y'all back, like write y'all back, email y'all back. I still have that email. And instead of me being mad and be like, who the fuck they think they is, I knew that they were great. They were multimillionaires from YouTube. I would be a fool to not learn from them. But in the meantime, let me see what I can learn on my own. And I spent time, thousands of hours learning on my own, even through my own analytics. I'm really good with numbers. Y'all watch me do them all day long. I love it. I'm really good with data. I love it. I do it for fun. Like the shit is just fun, right? So then I just got really good at it. And my first month, I made 2,000.
Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to finish that freaking screen recording. Oh my goodness. I got to get it edited and uploaded for y'all. Olivia is really a whore. Like real life. It don't matter if he a jailbird, if he got 18 baby mamas, or if she think he gay. She is really a whore. Whoa.
And shameless plug. Sky's world, go look her up. Sky, she believed in me. And because she believed in me, she invested that $150. And instead of me saying, oh my God, I'm not teaching this for 150 and I know I'm so valuable. I said, okay, I'm gonna make 150 the price of my one-on-ones, and $35 is going to be the price of my group class. And I did it. I got 6 people at $35. And then I did it again, got 20 something. Then I did it again, I got 30 something. And everybody started to see Peach McIntyre can teach. She really is phenomenal. She's really good at this. And the numbers matched and the money matched. And I showed the money and I started stunning. Everybody wanted the money. And a lot of people didn't learn the mindset. The mindset, not only do I have the money, but I have the mindset. That's how I've been doing this for 5 years. That's how I'm literally able to lose it all and get it all back. The mindset part. I started trying to teach content and mindset classes, but the issue was people didn't want the mindset piece. They wanted the money. Now they need the mindset piece because I don't care what the government says. Peach McIntyre says we're in a recession. Is that a fact? According to the government, it's not. But according to Peach McIntyre, somebody who has lived through a recession, we are. And now that we're in a recession, people don't know what the fuck to do. They definitely need the mindset portion. So Wake Up with Peach is beneficial. Also, my classes are beneficial, but I don't teach the mindset portion anymore in content. I literally just teach you how to be a content creator, a good one. All right? Does it make sense? Right? Yep, and do awesome. So, what am I selling? Let's get back to what I'm selling. It's 968 of you watching me live on TikTok right now. I'm gonna look that number up. I kind of believe in numerology. When a number catches my attention, I look it up. 968 of you watching me now. My first offer is Wake Up with Peach, which is my most expensive offer and the best offer. And it's the one that you really need. It seems expensive, but it's actually pretty cheap. It's cheaper than everything else I'm selling. So Wake Up with Peach is $109 today, only today. And you meet with me for 21 consecutive. Consecutive means it's in a row. We never miss a day. 21 consecutive days in a row. And we come to class at 5 a.m. Oh, they're running now. Peaches is why you can't sell. They're not coming at 5 a.m. If you want it bad enough, if you want to be better, you come. If you want to be best, you wake up a little bit earlier than that. So, anyways, it's 21 days in a row at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, my Eastern Standard Time may be your 4 a.m. if you're in Texas or Chicago, like some of my students. It could be your 2 a.m. if you're in California or Las Vegas, like some of my students that are in Nevada. It could be your 1 a.m., depending on where you are. All right. How bad do you want it? It could be 10 a.m. if you are in Great Britain, like one of my students. I have students from all over the world that come to Wake Up with Peach. It's a beautiful class, it's life changing. So we meet for 21 days and we goal set in 5 areas. I'm thinking about back in order. We do three in back in order in 5 areas. The 5 areas are: one, personal; two, intimate relationship. I've had students where I say relationship, they start thinking about the relationship with their mama, their daddy, their friends, their favorite cousin. My rule in Wake Up with Peach is if they don't live in your house for at least 21 days, for 21 days, we don't care about them because they don't live in our home. We want to get right. You came to this class because you know you could do more, be more, have more. So, in order for you to, Dave Ramsey, live like no one else, you have to live like no one else. I have to tune out the world for 21 consecutive days and just focus on my house. I gotta get my kids in order. I gotta get my house in order. I gotta get my mind in order. I gotta get my heart in order. I'm out of. Sing it. Order. That's gonna be the name of my album. It's actually gonna be called Back in Order, but that's gonna be like the intro of the album. And the great thing about the library, I love the library. So the person who keeps calling or the people who keep calling the library, I love the library. I most likely will record my album myself in the library because it's free. Do you know how cool that's gonna be? To create my whole album myself and mix it myself and master it myself. It might sound like something that was recorded on cassette tape, but it's gonna be so great because it don't gotta be perfect. Life isn't, and I don't wanna be perfect. All right? I wanna be better and then the best. So we're gonna pour into our intimate relationship. After that, we're gonna pour into our children, parenthood. Well, Peaches, I don't have a kid. Well, then we're gonna explore your childhood trauma. You're gonna actually heal it. Well, how do I do that? You come to wake up with Peach. Number three, the next thing we're going to do is, I'm sorry, number four. Number four, the next thing we're going to do is look at our finances. You got to be a grown up. You got to look at them. I know you shopped a little too much. You gambled a little too much. You feel like your life is over. I know that man put it on you and you gave him that money. He was supposed to re up and he re left. I know. I done been there. I know. I don't live real life. I know, no judgment, just guidance, right? So we still have to look at the finances because that's the adult thing to do. So we go over our finances and we look at our financial goals. I'm gonna run because I just had a genius idea. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna run Wake Up with Peach differently than what I'm currently doing. Oh, it's gonna be some good shit. I'm excited. Now, number five, after finances, once I know what my money needs to look like, I know what I need to do career wise. Careers last. And most people, the average person, and I know because I used to be average, but now I'm the best. The average person, most people, about 80% of you guys look at your finances and your career first. You don't think about yourself first. You're last on the list. You think about the man or the lady and the kids when actually you're first. All right? So that's what we cover. We're gonna cover personal, intimate relationship, parenthood. If you're not a parent, it'll be childhood trauma. Fourth thing is finances, and then career. If I'm not in a relationship, then what? Then it's, do you want to be in a relationship? Yes, then we're gonna manifest the relationship. And we're gonna get better for our relationship before we even get in it. If it's no, I'm purposely choosing to not be in a relationship, then it'll be self-love and spirituality. Because if you're not in a relationship,
I would hate for Peach to try to manifest me a relationship. Like, seriously. With her husband and their relationship, and her mother and their relationship, and her relationship with Wood's mom, and her relationship with her dad, I would hate for her to try to manifest me any type of relationship.
if you desire a relationship, you have to make sure you have room for that relationship. So I'm going to force you to make the room in class. So when it does come, you already have the room for it. If you are in a relationship and you're not leaving, then you are going to pour in the relationship. Some of us have to learn to be honest, which I learned and people don't like it. I'm not leaving my husband. I'm not leaving him. I've decided to be in the marriage for the rest of my life to this man. Unless he leaves me because I can't control other people, I'm not leaving him. That's my decision at this moment. It could change, but at the moment, that's what I'm deciding over my life with this relationship with my husband, right? So, since I'm not leaving, why make myself miserable? I pour, even on the days when I don't feel like it. And yes, I have days where I don't feel like it. What is self discipline? Self discipline is doing what you should do when you should do it, even though you don't feel like it. That man got you, duh, and you should leave him, but you don't want to leave. You're deciding to stay. And when you stay, you should cook his food. You should. That's what you normally do. Well, I don't want to cook his food because well, leave. But I don't want to leave. I don't want to. Then cook his food. But I don't want to cook it. Then leave. You decide. You can't decide to stay and not cook his food. You could decide to stay and not sleep with him. You could decide to stay and cheat. That you can decide. I give you the power to decide. It's your life, your choice. But decide what you want it to look like. Is that what you really want? If you're a woman of substance, no. You're just talking out of pain and hurt. And I'm talking to myself, not to you. You may can relate, but I'm talking to myself. So if that's the case, be bold. Just say you're not leaving. And then you just continue to do what you're doing. You continue to be the best wife ever. Because neglecting one area leads to neglecting all areas. Once I stop showing up for my husband, I stop showing up for my kids. Once I stop showing up for my kids, I stop paying attention to my career and my money. It affects my money. I don't give a fuck about this job. I'm going through heartbreak. The job don't give a fuck. They fire your ass, bitch. We ain't break it hard. He did. Now you sitting there looking stupid. You ain't got the man, the job, or the money, bitch. Just dumb. Now your kids suffering, and now all of a sudden you depressed, and you're lost, and you're crying, and you're wondering how I know. I lived it. So that's why I can guide you. For those of you like, how's she doing life coaching? Easy. I've lived life. I'm an expert. There's some stuff I don't know, but I'm willing to learn. And I've already decided, I've predetermined that no matter what adversity I face, even that conversation with the librarian, great example, I still won in the end.
Peach is a narcissist. Not she been evicted 1,000 times, car repossessed, husband cheating, slicing tires, acting a fool, snot booger tears, crying at the damn Publix parking lot because you finding a condom. Then you gonna tell people you could teach them about their life because you're an expert, girl. No, you're not an expert. You haven't figured it out.
Peach, 13 of you guys. I got another self will wake up with Peach. Thank you so much for your business. 14 sales for the 14th content creator class for this year. 14. I just decided to do that literally about what, an hour, 2 hours ago? How long have I been live? Let me look on Facebook because I did it a moment before I went live. We've been live for 51 minutes, so we can say an hour ago. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much for your business. And you see, I'm not begging for the sale, it's the energy because I'm better. I'm real deal better. I'm the best. This is the best that I've been ever. Not in a long time, ever. My old me didn't know all the stuff that I know. So even if you think about it, and some of y'all gotta apply this, right? So even if you think about yourself, right, and you're like, well, Peaches, I used to be better. I'm not the best, but I used to be better than this. I used to do X, Y, and Z. No, if you really think about it, you're even better than that person because that person didn't have that experience yet and learn that life lesson yet. So now you have acquired more. Somebody said, it's one of my baby's names. Somebody said, what happens after you experience some adversity and you push through and you keep going anyway? Something, nope, close enough. Let me see who's gonna get it. Wisdom. Great job. Pat yourself on the motherfucking back. Pat yourself on the back. So the better you get, the more you experience, the better you get if you're wise enough to.
She really named them twins Wisdom and Logic. Like real life? That's really what you did, girl. Okay.
Learn from it. You losing your son does not affect me, so I don't care. I don't know him. I didn't have a. I would care more if something happened to Rod Wave than your son. Rod Wave has made a positive impact that has changed my life. He changed my life. If something happened to Noonie, I'd be all on the floor. But if something happened to your son, I don't even know his name. I don't care. If something happened to my son, I'll be all on the floor. But I'll keep going anyways, in spite of, because I'm phenomenal. I know that life is filled with adversity. I'm going to keep going anyways. Shout out to my deadbeat ass daddy with the 22 kids, 16 to 17 different baby mamas, allegedly, because he taught me that before he left this earth. I'm going to keep going anyways. Unfortunately, some of your dads were deadbeat dads, like my daddy, and they left this world without teaching you that valuable lesson. They were worse. I gotta say allegedly because my daddy, I don't believe, took DNA tests with many of us. My one sister, she just found out that my dad, her dad, our dad wasn't her dad until she was what, 31, 32. She recently just found it out like months before he died. So I say allegedly because we don't know. All my life it's been 22 or 21 of us. Now all of a sudden he dies in the obituary, it's only 11. Now I asked to be excluded, so I'm not counted in the 11. I'm okay with that. I asked for that. I wanted that, right? But the rest of those kids that grew up thinking that this deadbeat man was their father who got robbed of a daddy, that wasn't fair to them unless they also asked, I don't know, right? We don't know that. We never been swabbed. We don't know. My daddy claimed children, and that was so cruel. It was cruel of the moms, and it was cruel of the father to claim children and not 100% know if those are their children or not. Is cruel because he wasn't a good dad. And I don't care that he's dead and people get mad about it. He was a horrible dad to me and to most of us. Most of us don't know him. We'll never know him. I knew him a little bit. I knew him on a different level than them. And that's why she's a liar. I knew him on a different level. You may have had an everyday relationship with him, or you may have been around him more because your mama was still screwing him, but you didn't know that part of him. So I know things that you don't know because we had a different relationship. And I'm a mom, right? I have 9 different children. So I have 9 different relationship with my children. So they all know different parts of me. Now, fortunately for my children, they see me every day. Now back to why I say it's cruel. For you to just claim children, be irresponsible, and not get a DNA test, even though you could, you rob the child of a real father experience. My sister, that's not my sister biologically anymore, I used to see her in a casino. We both gambled. She taught me how to play Baccarat. That's how I know how to play. She was like, "Girl, you at war. Girl, come over here to Baccarat. You gonna make some money." And that was what, 8 years ago. I was in the casino at the Baccarat. So it got me hooked. Right. So, anyways, with my sister that's no longer my biological sister, I'm gonna always, if you're watching this video, if you see this later, I'm gonna always look at you as a sister because that's not your fault and he wasn't good to any of us, in my opinion, but at least to me. And that's not your fault. You was the child, right? So with my sister, they robbed her of a father experience. She went through a lot because she had an absent father who was in and out of her life. And then she had a mother who had some trouble. She was in and out of her life as well. So it left her with no parent, only to find out that my dad isn't her biological father, and her biological father is amazing. Now she has a everyday relationship, hopefully still, but at the time that we conversed, she had an everyday relationship with her new daddy, and I was so envious. Like, dang, do I have another daddy out there? I wish I could have another new daddy. I want another new daddy too. Right? So that's what I mean by robbery.
When the hell didn't she say that they just found out? I need to go back and listen to that. Cause she said that they had just found out like a little bit before the daddy passed away or something. They didn't find out when Peach was a little kid. So what the hell do you mean you was envious and saying you want another new daddy? You was a grown ass bitch. So you're a grown ass bitch envious of another grown ass bitch. Child, oh my gosh. That's jealousy right there. When I be like, nothing to be jealous of, y'all don't know what jealousy is. That's a prime example of jealousy right there.
She could have had when we got to this topic. Allegedly has 22 something kids from 16 or 17 different women, and most of us have never we had. I don't know. All right. So that's why I said we had. I don't know.
Oh, they reporting Peach bad. Dang. Come back, Peach. Are you coming back? Are you okay? Are you there? Hold on, y'all. Let me see what's going on. Oh, okay. So she said her phone is going dead and she got to get the kids and this and that. Perfect time, girl. Good the fuck bye. Perfect, perfect. All right, you guys. Yeah, so we are actually, hold on, because that video is still saving. So we can watch her live from the other day. I got it. I got it up here. Let me add it to the screen. Hold on. Let me turn this freaking TikTok off. There.
Intimate relationship and your parenthood. Those are the only things we focus
All
on,
right,
right?
y'all.
And that's gonna be my back in order.
Okay, so this is Peach McIntyre's live from, I believe, like Thursday or something. Y'all notice she's wearing the same colors. She wore this on Thursday and then she turned around and had the same dress on yesterday. We're not watching the same live again. She's just wearing the same clothing. And are the braids coming out the back of her head, y'all? Look at this shit right here. Those braids gone. So she like waking up in the morning and it's dead braids just laying in the bed. I didn't know people really did that, but that's definitely what she's doing. She taking a shower and scrubbing her neck, and then one of the braids just fall down in the bottom of the shower. Hell no, this don't make no sense. And she says she's gonna manifest y'all a relationship, and she gonna teach y'all about life because she's an expert. Honey, I think not. I really think not. You'll smack the likety like button. I'm gonna push play. We're gonna stay here for 1 hour. The video that I want to react on is 85% saved, so we're gonna do a Liv's Life reaction um on the other channel in a little bit.
Mentorship. And my prices will go up. This is like my beginning prices because I'm just starting back. All right. How much is life coaching again?
Good afternoon. Welcome to the live. Peach is always trauma dumping all the time. That is what she does. Every day, every time she come live, that's all she do is trauma dump.
And $224.30. But I'm only taking 10 students. My Facebook group that will start on Monday, September 30th, I'm going to accept as many of you guys who want to come. That is life coaching, but in a group setting through text. I won't be in there posting lives and doing things like that. It'll be more so if you have a problem, like you're struggling with something, you can come into the group and post it in the group, whether you post it with your real name or you do it anonymously. We do have that feature on as well. You'll be able to come and make the post, and then I'll be able to go ahead and give you whatever resources and guidance that you need. That will be for 30 days for $22.43. But keep in mind, it is a group, a private Facebook group. Yep, life coaching. I used to do life coaching previously. Are you currently still doing Wake Up with Peach? I am. So today was day 5 of Wake Up with Peach, session 202. So it's my second session. I'm going to put tickets on sale for Wake Up with Peach. I'll do that in a minute. Wake Up with Peach, session 203, which will start on Monday, September 15th, 2025, because I'll be done with session 202 on Sunday, September 14th. And the price for Wake Up with Peach session 203 is $169 if you pre-order. Y'all know once I start a session, you cannot join. I don't care how much you like me. I don't care how much money you spent with me in the past. I don't have so many people like, hey, can I get in? I know, I'm such and such. It's like, yeah, I know who you are, but no, the rules are the rules. Once I start a class, you cannot join. Even my Facebook group. So some of y'all sounds crazy. Even me saying I do life coaching, that sounds crazy, but I've been doing this kind of stuff my whole life. I've been doing it for money since last year. I took a break and now I'm back better than ever. Once September 1st comes, you cannot join. You will not be able. I don't care if it's a holiday. I don't make excuses. So when the holidays come and people be like, I'm chilling today because it's a holiday, I go harder today because it's a holiday. Because I know you chilling, I'm gonna go hard. It's kind of like with content creators. On the days that content creators get paid, we be out spending money. If you notice on the days that content creators get paid, I typically drop the most videos because I know they slack and that's when I'm going hard. We don't let the excuse of, oh, it's a holiday stop us from setting goals, from meeting and doing things like that. That's what foolish people do. Poor motherfuckers. That's what they do. All right. But Wake Up with Peach, I'm gonna put that on sale right now. Actually, I can go ahead and do that. while I'm on my website. So for those of you who are interested in Wake Up with Peach session 203, the price will be $169. That will be my lowest price point. I'm going to increase the prices as we get closer. So every week, the price will start to increase. With Wake Up with Peach session 203, that'll run for 21 days. It'll start on Monday, September 15th, 2025, and it'll continue on to, I believe that's Sunday, October 5th. Y'all know Wake Up with Peach, we get up at the same time every day. Like Wake Up with Peach is at 5 a.m. even on the weekend. So if you're one of those people who like feel like, oh, it's a holiday or oh, it's the weekend, my classes would not be ideal for you because we don't take breaks even on the weekends. Yep, October 5th. All right. Perfect. Any questions for me, guys? I'm looking now. If you're interested in my back and order mentorship, or you're interested, that's because I'm the only one where I am. If you're interested in my back and order mentorship or my back and order, what is it? My back and order Facebook group, then you can text me. My number is at the bottom of my website, wakeupwithpeach.com. All right, let's go ahead and put this out and send out emails. I gotta send out like, actually, I'm gonna do one template and just send everything out together. All right, so Wake Up with Peach. Let's make that. Hey, y'all. Session 203. Mm-hmm. Date will be September 15th until October 5th, 5 to 6. Oops, let's not do that on here. Disappear. And just so you guys know, Wake Up with Peach is not a content creator class. People think that, and it's not. All right, edit. Ticket is $169. We're going up in pricing. $169. They're gonna have to pay the fee. 174. 173. 23. These 23s just keep popping up, these 2s and 3s. All right, we're gonna do this starting on Monday, September 15th. I'll look at the chat in one moment. September 15th, 2025 until Sunday, October 5th, 2025. And let's go ahead and get that done. Save. And I'm gonna make this public in one moment. Session 203. But yeah, I'm not doing any more fall asleep with Peach classes. A lot of people thought like, oh, she'll be back. She gonna do it. And it's like, I'm not doing fall asleep with Peach just because I like the way my evenings are with my family, and I like being able to go to bed early. I need to go to bed early in order for me to wake up at 4 a.m. and not feel exhausted. Let's schedule. Schedule. All right. Session. Session 203. Wake Up with Peach. We're gonna start on September 15th, 5 a.m. And we're gonna meet every day. Our end date will be October 5th. Perfect. All right, Wake Up with Peach 203. Session 203, Wake Up with Peach. Ooh, the book we reading next session gonna be so good. I already like started it. I'm almost done. It's gonna be so good. Um, all right. 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is 1 a.m. Pacific. I'm still sleeping at that time. Then my class isn't for you. So I'm self-employed, and the reason why I'm self-employed is so that I can show up the way I need to show up for my family. And now that I am no
Y'all make sure y'all smack that likety like button. We have exactly 10 minutes until we end this live. And we go over to Queen Blah and more to do a reaction on parts of Olivia's live from last night.
longer gambling, I don't have to work like a slave. I have bought back some of my freedom, not all of it. Soon I'm gonna have all my freedom back, but some of my freedom. So with that being said, I no longer have to do a night class. There's things that I want, but I don't want them better than I want a relationship with my children. So I'm not teaching at night. I'm not starting the class later in the day. If 5 a.m. is the time wake up with Peach start, 4 a.m. is what time I wake up. If 5 a.m. is your 2 a.m. and that's too early for you, you don't want to do that yet, my class is simply not the class for you at the current moment. Now, I do have students that get up at 2 a.m., at 3 a.m., at 10 a.m., depending on where they are in the world. Because I have people from all over the world in my classes. I have white people, black people, all over the world in my classes. If that's not what you want to do, that's absolutely okay. That class is just not the class for you. Perhaps my book, when it comes out, will be more appropriate. Or you can join my life coaching group back in order. I don't have a Wake Up with Peach group yet, maybe in the near future. Hey, in Mississippi. So I'm putting Wake Up with Peach on my website right now. Let me copy that. And then I'm gonna make it public. I don't want to battle anybody. Everybody trying to battle me. Not interested. So when I'm desperate, right? If I'm desperate for money, I have to do whatever works for the vast majority of the people. I can't really be picky. It's more of that, ooh, I gotta just take what I could get. When I'm not desperate, I can have standards and say, okay, I don't have to do that. That's just not what I want to do. That's not my ideal. Join the Zoom link. Um, meeting ID. That's just not my thing that I want to do right now. You're not my target audience. You're not my ideal customer, and that's okay. Passcode. Perfect. And I just got to verify that this is right. We're going to call it the Early Peach. And then I'm going to take the price up on this every day. I mean, every week. So the starting price this time is going to be $169, and then the end price will be something completely different. Tickets will end on this date at perfect. Save. All right. Make sure everything is correct. Details. All right. This is not a content creator. Perfect. Save. Make sure we're not sending out reminders. Reminders, nope, turn it off. Save. Publish. All right, so Wake Up with Peach session 203 is available to purchase. Every week, I'm going to take the price up until we start class. We will start class in how many more weeks? Like 3 weeks. Any more Fridays? One, two more Fridays. I'm gonna go up an extra. I know what I want my end price to be. I gotta do the math. All right, calculator. Okay. So the price will double. Wake Up with Peach is phenomenal. Thank you so much. I love Wake Up with Peach. Wake Up with Peach is a really, really good class. It's like my gift from God. There's no other class like it in the world. None. Nobody. It does not exist. I'm the only person that does this class, and I made it up. And I've been doing it for 2 years now. I want to join, but one of my autistic babies doesn't sleep at night for me to wake up early. Any advice? You just would not be my ideal student. I have no advice for you. Thank you so much. Learn to engage with live more. I don't ask the same questions 15 times. Well, I'm multitasking. It would be more appropriate for you to ask when I'm looking. Right now, my focus was taking my notes, creating my class, making it public. Also, if you would have sent me some money, like some gifts, then I'd be like, oh shit, what question you got? It'll really get my attention. But for free, nah. I wasn't in a salesy mood. What is Wake Up with Peach? It's a class where we wake up at 5 a.m. for 21 consecutive days in a row so that we can goal set and become the best version of ourselves. We also read a book. So we read pages out of a book every single day, the book of my choice, that go ahead and what's the word? I don't forgot the word, but it reinforces. I can't think of the word I wanted to say. It reinforces what I teach, anyways. Wake Up with Peach session 203 is currently on sale for $169 plus our service fee. So it'll end up being $173.23. That takes care of all 21 days. However, next Friday, I'll increase the price again. And the Friday before we start, I'll increase the price again. My end price, if you wait till the last minute, will be $569. I have had people pay me $1,669 for this same class. So I know I'm worth it, and I know I can get somebody to pay me $569. All of my prices are increasing because I'm getting better. As I get better, my confidence gets better. As my confidence gets better, my self-worth increase. I'd be like, I ain't doing that. I ain't desperate, so my prices go up. Her classes are worth every penny. Thank you. So the purpose of this live today, though, Wake Up with Peach is available. I'm going to send out emails. I'm going to create an email and send to everybody with like all the stuff I'm doing. I'm getting back into the life coaching space. Wake Up with Peach is a life coaching class. It's not content creation. I've been doing it for 2 years. I used to do a class called Content and Mindset, where I did a combination of the mindset and content creation, and people only wanted to know content creation. And I kept trying to tell them, like, you need the mindset piece in order to do this job. When your views go low, if you don't have the right mindset, you're going to stop posting. When people go to talking about you, you're not going to have the right mindset. You're going to stop posting. When your husband cheat on you in the back seat of the truck that you bought him while you're pregnant with his twin babies, and everybody on the internet is laughing at you, calling you a liar, and men are calling you ugly and telling you that you need to be cheated on because you're ugly, you are going to want to crawl under a rock and quit. But mindset will help you keep going. So no matter what I go through, what adversity I face, I have pushed through on camera. I'm so good at what I do when it comes to mindset that people think that my content is fake. That's how good I am at pushing through adversity, right? I get better and better and better at it. Also, for those of you who think, Peaches, you always got a problem. The reason why I always have problems is because I am an exceptional problem solver. The better you get at solving problems, the bigger problems you will get. I know it sucks. When I read that in the book, I started crying, literally snot booger tears. Y'all know I'm a crybaby. Like, what? I thought if I got good at solving problems, I would stop getting problems, right? Because I'm a good problem solver. But no, you get more problems because in order to get to the next level, just like in school, you have to have a certain skill set. So in my lifetime, I will be a billionaire because I'm so good at problem solving. Any problem people have, I can solve it. When I say any problem, what I'm doing currently is amazing. I love my job. I love my life right now. Um, I'm back to why I started this in the first place. Like, I did it for money, of course. I'm still in it for the money. I'm gonna make the money. But the reason why I make so much money is because I'm good at problem solving. I am exceptional. I am phenomenal. Right. So with that being said, anytime you see a person with a problem, if you can solve that problem, they'll pay you. I just dropped $4,300 yesterday for tutoring. The video ain't go viral. I should have went to the bank. I wanted to go to the bank get the 4,300, hold it up to my ear, do a money spread on you hoes, and then go turn it in for tutoring. But instead, I paid the 4,300, $4,300. I paid it with my debit cards instead because I didn't feel like taking a 2 hour drive, an hour to the bank, an hour back with traffic.
Child, they didn't call the library. They've called the library 3 times, you guys, already. Um, Today. Peach McIntyre just uploaded a video, a clip from her live. They keep calling the library, and the lady finally came and talked to Peach and was like, I need to just make sure that you're safe and you understand what's going on. She said it's perfectly fine for Peach to be live all day if she wants to, as long as there's nobody in there when she's swearing. She said that Peach could say the F bomb every other sentence if she wants to, as long as there's no one else in there with her. And she wants to make sure that Peach is okay, Peach feels safe, everything. Oh my goodness. And Peach told the lady, I'm fine, I'm perfectly fine. I'm within the guidelines of the library, and that the people are going to continue calling. They're just going to keep calling because she's rich and she's famous. Honey, it's going to irritate the people because they want to get her kicked out. And now that they clearly hear that lady saying she doesn't care what Peach is doing in there, as long as she's not bothering another person, they are about to get mad, and start calling more and more and more. Oh, whoa there. The people are calling on Peach. Honey. Okay, y'all. We are at our hour mark. What am I gonna do? What I'm gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Let's see. We're just gonna do it over here. We're just gonna do it right here, you guys, and then I will clip this part off and make it a new video. Okay? Here we go. So Liv's life was live last night, you guys. She was very intoxicated. She was talking to a jailbird on the phone. The jailbird ended up popping up at her door. He's really disgusting. He said he has so many baby mamas. He's sleeping with all the different baby mamas at the same time. And Olivia literally was like, I just want to hit it. I just want to hit it. Can I hit it? And he was like, no, we can't do that. You have to agree to be my girl. And she was like, but why? I know for a fact that you had intercourse within the last 2 months. And he was like, how you know that? And she was like, because I know you did. And he was like, well, yeah, I did hit this white girl in the same apartment building that you in right now. And I hit this other girl. What the hell is going on? Then he refers to women as bitches and hoes. Um, all kinds of stuff. He said that he was sleeping with one baby mama and then left and went to the other baby mama house, and then that one baby mama found the freaking pictures and stuff in his phone. So then she posted him bucket naked on Facebook, and then that the other baby mama was beefing and they got into it. It's just a whole bunch of damn foolery. And Kalani is crying in the background the whole time. So that's why Olivia took that live down last night, because she was begging old boy to come sleep with her, literally begging him to come and sleep with her. And her daughter was screaming and crying the entire time, and she was just ignoring the baby. Ill, like ill. He referred to his dad's girlfriend as a bitch, his ex baby mamas, his girlfriends as bitches, everybody. And everybody in the chat was telling her, Olivia, run, Olivia, this isn't good. Olivia, no, Olivia, no. And so she muted the live. I guess she didn't want to hear what he was saying. And then her look changed and she jumped up and was like, he's here. He's here, you guys. Oh my God, he's fucking here. And ended the live. And then she texted him a voicemail and was like, are you gay? Because you don't want to sleep with me. And we had that one exchange where we bumped teeth and everything is awkward. And I just want to know, are you gay? And after she asked him that, he popped up at her house. Girl, bye. Girl, bye, Pepper. You are a dirty whore, and the world should know it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the screen, y'all. Remember, we was watching her TikTok and she was begging for DICK. She was like, I just need it real bad. That's all I need. I just need this thing worked out. And she said that Joey was going to come and work it out. But then she said that her and Joey is on a break or whatever. And some other man popped up at her house last night. She said that his sister stay upstairs and that Kalani and AJ and her was upstairs entertained by the sister and just talking to him and this and that. So she is introducing her children to a felon that she believes is gay. She said that he just got out of jail and he was locked up. They put him in jail for a year for a gun charge because he wasn't supposed to have a pow pow. He's a felon. A felon that you think is a homo and likes men, and you're trying to have intercourse with him and begging him to have intercourse with you. Girl, oh my gosh. Let me add this to the screen, y'all. This don't make no sense. I put her picture over it because something, what the heck? I don't know. What the hell is this? What the helly? Let me see. Let me find this dang on. I think I saved it. Oh, there it is. Why did it pop up like that? I must have saved something else. Okay, so I put this picture over it because some of the imaging is messed up and then it starts flashing black and white, and I don't want anybody to have any issues, any seizures or anything like that on my time. So I did add this picture over the screen to just block out all the flashing and the black and white and all of that shit. I don't got time. But y'all can hear her talking. And this is the outfit she had on yesterday, the star she had on her lip, everything. Y'all make sure y'all smack the like button.
Never been around a guy who was able to control himself around me, except for him. So I think with this one, I think it's like a mysterious thing. I mean, unless he just doesn't like me. But I've never been around a guy if he didn't like me. Is he young? He's like, oh, how old is he? I think he's like 31 or something. He is young. Is he younger than 31? I forgot how old he was. Don't mess with him? Why? I just want to do it one time. Just once. Just once, y'all. Can I just hit it and quit it real quick? Damn. I'm being real with y'all. I blocked his ass today and I don't care. He wants to show he wants to be with you, and that's not all he wants.
She said she blocked Joey today and she don't care.
I know, that's what he kept saying when he was here. Y'all don't even understand. I was like telling this man, it's okay, let's just do it. Because I'm just trying to like see what it really gives. Like, is it giving what I want it to give? Or if not, okay. But like, if it is, okay, cool. But he kept telling me, Olivia, we need to make sure that we're serious about this. Because once I sleep with a female, he gets feelings and all this extra shit. Boy, bye. But you done fucked since you've been out of prison, though. And you're gonna keep fucking. But you can't fuck me. You don't like me. He doesn't like me. Yeah, I'm not stupid, okay? Oh, that's funny. Okay, what was that nigga's name? The other nigga. Damn, I forgot his name. I forgot his name. He was whack, though. Well, you know, he's cute, whatever. I seen him, and he was the guy. Remember when Suki got out the fucking house for my A1s? Suki got out the house, and he brought Suki back. Anyway, I didn't think he liked me, because, you know, he's like a pretty boy, and I'm a big bitch, and they usually like anorexic ass bitches, and whatever. That's not me. But anyway, supposedly he liked me. He was checking me out. I didn't get the vibes. Okay. Obviously, our vibes are not vibing, okay? But anyway, I talked to his sister, and his sister and I exchanged numbers, because whatever, we're homegirls. And I told her, I was like, straight up, I'm like, your brother's fine. We were like in a conversation. I'm like, your brother's fine. And she was like, oh. And she's like, okay, well, my brother just got out. He got locked up for blah, blah, blah. He was locked up, I think, for like a year or two. I think a year. He just got locked up. He got locked up for.
I'm gonna do this live over on Queen Blah and more. Okay. Y'all smack that likety like button on the way out, love bugs. I will talk to y'all in the next YouTube reaction video. Y'all meet me over there.